But I guess technically it is. 97 on the ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the Deputy Jamie William I-50 Traffic Center. 94 West County Van Dyke, there's an accident. Northbound 75 from 8 to 14 mile. Weekend construction will close 94 both ways from 75 to Gratiot Avenue in Detroit. Also southbound 75 closing this weekend from Square Lake Road to 8 Mile. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
The Detroit Pistons host the Brooklyn Nets. Pregame tonight at 6:35 on 97.1 The Ticket.
My first plan to spice up the NFL season was to add man-eating tigers to the game. We lost a lot of great players that day, and that was my bad. Now I'm bringing you the Season Sportsbook app. It's got live in-game betting, parlays, and season rewards. Let's even celebrate Tiger Ball.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 1-800-270-7117.
I am David Alton, Hall Financial. When you start your refinance or home purchase with Hall Financial today, we're going to cover the cost of your appraisal, saving you over $750. Our team of mortgage experts are committed to helping you take advantage of low interest rates before it's too late. Don't wait. Get started today as it's only available for the weekend. 866-CALL-HALL or chat with us online at callhallfirst.com.
All Financial, NMLS ID 1467435. Equal housing lender. Looking for a new career? Pro Services, an environmental cleanup company, is seeking CDL drivers to drive and operate jetpacks, vacuum trucks and tankers, and roll-off trailers. We are also seeking laborers to complete projects using equipment-related tank washing, hydro excavating, emergency response, and hazardous waste cleanup. Both jobs are full-time union positions with excellent health benefits, such as Blue Cross, dental, and optical. Starting pay for drivers is up to $27.50 an hour. Laborers up to $20 an hour. For more information, visit proservices.com. That's PROS services.com.
I'll shoot another one from outside.
combination of thoughtful design, constant innovation, and premium materials creates the ultimate listening experience. Your music has never sounded so good. Clutch, keepers of the sound.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Fisher is different? How? Don't you just ride the wave?
Nope. We actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market. In times like these, we understand that clients want proactive communication and guidance.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we get to know our clients so we can tailor their portfolios to their specific goals and needs. We even offer resources on Social Security, Medicare, tax efficiency, and more. Our primary goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, our fees are transparent, structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Music Town is back, powered by your Metro Detroit Ram truck dealers on the second floor of Hockey Town. Log on now, 971theticket.com, and you can win unique music experiences. Experience game day fever with your favorite teams. MusicTownDetroit.com.
Hey everybody, it's Boomer Esiason. We get it. It's your business and you want to be involved in all the decisions, especially who to hire. Then you need Indeed, the all-in-one hiring platform that makes it so easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. With smart tools like Instant Match, you instantly get a list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed fit your job description the minute you sponsor a job. Spend less time sifting through resumes and more time saying you're hired. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
From city streets to back roads, from road warrior to carpooler, there are some things you can always count on, like the reliability, durability, and power of Diehard, America's most trusted auto battery. No matter where your journey takes you, count on Diehard to get you started on the road ahead. Available at your local Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest stores.
That's your no-whip, high-flow, momentum, 70 degrees, sugar-free gingerbread latte.
Ah, yes. It's gingerbread latte season at Duchesne's Coffee Shop. He'll need a seasonal barista before his cookie starts to crumble.
Anything else? Oh, there's a list.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Churches is adding apple roots Texas cut bacon to our all-white meat chicken sandwich. Yep, these two are best flavors forever. Try our new Texas cut bacon chicken sandwiches today. Churches, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas. Now, text or call the ticket using the same number. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
Text about our venue.
Oh, okay.
Because John and I went to the bistro. I wanted Big Texas. They were out. John wanted breakfast burrito and nothing. So we're asking what's the best, vending food. It's not like candy or chips or something.
Yeah.
All right, Chris in Clarkston. I couldn't get enough of Hostess apple pies at my old job. Got one almost daily. After I put on 8 pounds, I had to quit. It was harder to quit than smoking. See, they had a Hostess apple pie there.
Was it an apple pie?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm a lemon pie guy.
I was more of a cherry pie.
So I opted not to go with the apple pie. Air fryer is the way to go. Oh, for the pizza thing?
Yeah, but we don't happen to have an air fryer here.
Well, we can bring one in. Back in high school, I would have a Big Texas, bag of chips, and a Mountain Dew. God, do I miss that fast metabolism. Beef jerky. Holy hell, guys. Go get the little oyster toaster oven and air fryer combo from Meyer. I just bought one for my clinic for $70.
Really? Okay. This might be the investment
Yes, absolutely.
Gov just added Stouffer's French bread pizzas have been around for decades and phenomenal personnel, as they have been around for decades. Knowledge from me, so that was a long time ago. The thing about Stouffer's French bread pizza, you always burn
The roof of your mouth.
always, no matter how careful.
I wonder how many of the things back there, whether they come out of the fridge or not, that we could put in the air fryer.
I don't know.
Might have to try that.
That's your job. You're the chef. Some vending machines, you will still find the barbecue Fritos, which you can't find in the stores anymore. When I find those in a vending machine, I get very happy. That's from Jeff and you. All right, Heather, how are you?
Good. You know what they do have at the bistro that I really like? Those nutty bars. And they have like a huge pack of them in that bistro back there. They're like bigger than the regular size you get from a grocery store.
I think they also have Cliff bars too.
Yeah.
They've got some protein bars.
Yeah, they've got all the healthy stuff. That's not what we were after.
No,
We're on the anti-health.
Yeah.
Plymouth police have identified and actually arrested the 15-year-old boy who attempted to sexually assault a woman in a public restroom back on October 30th. We talked about this when it happened. It was right around 7 p.m. last Saturday. This teen, he waited inside the bathroom at the downtown Company station, and when a woman entered the restroom, he attempted to assault her. Thankfully, she was able to fight him off and get away. Now, due to the boy's age, he was only 15 years old. Police aren't really releasing any information, any details. They do say he will be facing charges, and they also said that the teen is not from Plymouth. But I'm glad they got him.
Yep.
Definitely glad they caught him. Now, this story in particular isn't necessarily up your alley. However, you guys are both married. You both have daughters. So I'm going to share it with you anyway. Michigan will no longer apply sales tax to tampons and other feminine products. The change will take effect in early February. Now, supporters of this new law, which was just signed by Governor Whitmer on Thursday, say feminine hygiene products are a necessity, not a luxury, and should be exempt from taxation like other medically necessary items. There are about 15 other states with sales taxes that also do not tax feminine hygiene products. So we are now among one of those states.
John, why did that make you giggle so?
Well, because I've always been the one that gets the product.
Yes, see, so while it's not necessarily for you, I know that this could,
Better not be.
you can relate to it. No, but you've got wives, you've got daughters, so yes.
Yeah. It can stop the bleed on the bloody nose.
Yeah, you know what? Really could. Really
Very
could. Without a
absorbent.
doubt.
John,
They better be.
is there something you'd like to share with us?
Like my high school football coach, whenever we'd get a bloody nose, he would have one and take out the absorbent part and stick it in your nose.
Okay.
It makes sense.
It also makes it easy to pull out.
Yes, it does. It does. It definitely
Just
does.
wait till the sales guy calls you today. John, can you just read for tampons? John Jansen for tampons. When your nose bleeds.
Oh, man. So, guys, yes.
I want to have a pizza or a hot bucket.
Or a Pop-Tart.
Yes.
The moments after Henry Ruggs crashed his Corvette into the back of that Toyota RAV4, where he actually killed the driver inside, were actually captured on video. So footage shows him and his girlfriend sitting on the ground. They're embracing in a hug. You can hear him swearing. You can hear him crying. But it's a really hard video to watch because it's not what they're saying. It's what's happening in the background. In the background of this video, you can see that RAV4 just completely engulfed in flames. At one point in the video, you can hear the car exploding. I watched it because I had it in the news, and I thought, well, I better make sure I know the video. But it was actually super tough to watch because you know what's going on. You can hear in the clip, too, his girlfriend is frantically yelling for help. She believes that he's been knocked unconscious, but then later after that, he does come through again, and he is talking, he is crying, and you can hear people in the background, bystanders who are there as well. So it's just a tough it's a tough video to watch. And speaking of the crash, the victim of that car crash, Tintor, she was just 23 years old, and she was an employee at Target. And now the store is going to help her coworkers deal with the grief of losing a friend. So they're going to be providing her former coworkers with support, including access to on-site counselors. She was a Vegas resident, and like I said, she worked at this Target location that was close to her home and also very close to the crash site. So it's just such a devastating story. It really, really is. Barstool founder Dave Portnoy, he is in some hot water. He is denying Business Insider's report that he sexually, I don't know the right word, was involved in sexual misconduct with 2 women. And he got on Twitter, he did a video response, and he adamantly denied these allegations, saying that he has never done anything remotely non-consensual. He did call the article a hit piece as well. These women in the report, they remained anonymous, and they accused him of being violently aggressive during their encounters with him, which they say took place in 2020 over the summer.
He said, she said.
Yep.
Yep. So 3 toys were inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame on Thursday, including American Girl dolls.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can see
I
that.
get it.
Yeah.
I see it. They're still so popular. They were popular when they came out. Still such a popular toy.
I remember we went to Chicago.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You guys do the tea party?
no, but I remember
Oh, yeah.
they got the dolls like hair done or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did they go to the hair
New
salon?
outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the tea party. They got a little thing that attaches to the tip, and you put that doll in there. Yeah.
Big deal. Also, the game Risk
Oh, it's about time. We should
made it into the Hall of Fame.
play that late night in college, you know. I want your cooks. You know, they can take you over countries.
I've never played it. I know about it, but I've never actually played the game. And then the last toy is, like I said, probably the oldest toy in the history of the world. Sand.
Okay.
Sand.
I can see it. I just would never call it a toy, but technically you play with it. I mean, is dirt next?
Well, there's
The
a
rocks?
stick. I think a stick is in there.
Yeah.
A toy rock.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, pet rock.
That rock, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. So.
What is that? What's that from?
That's probably one of the more infamously horrible lines in the Star Wars universe is when Anakin Skywalker says, "I don't like sand."
Now, what's amazing to me, even though I'm not a Star Wars person, that you have that isolated track form.
I know.
That's incredible.
I know.
Well done.
So all 3 of these toys were honored during a ceremony at the hall after obviously they went over a panel of experts who voted on them from a group of 12 finalists. So
Who got snubbed? Do we know?
yeah, so Battleship, they didn't make it.
This Battleship not in yet. They used to my Battleship. F3. I love that.
I feel like
game.
there's older. I do too. I used to love playing Battleship.
Yeah.
I think there's
There's
just
a log jam of toys that
Yeah.
are trying to
I
get
know.
in, like
also
sand.
Cabbage Patch Kids. They're not in there yet either.
Wow, this is roids. Some guys just won't vote for this steroid.
You know, these Hall of Fame toy writers,
Yes.
Yes.
I've got a real issue with them.
Yes, exactly.
Toys for 37 years.
The Fisher Price Corn Popper, that's not in there. Toy Fire Engine, Pinata, Settlers of Catan, I don't know, Masters of the Universe.
I mean, the pinata, that seems like a no-brainer. That one's got to go.
I think so.
Yeah.
Kind of. I
Stands.
also don't look at like a pinata as a toy.
Stood the test of time. Pinata's been around for a long time.
Yeah. Oh,
It sure has been.
Not quite as long as sand.
No.
I think Sam's a little bit older. For sure.
All right, Heather, thank you very much. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's our picks
New performance starter 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After dark, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed. 3 gig service requires customized installation.
If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. We also provide pre-screened quality tenants to our property owners. We love to match good people to good homes. Contact us today, northbloomfield.com.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers greater confidence in you. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET.
A verified proof of face and underwriting analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal of title, report, calling cost information, and conditions equal housing, better license, from the states and MLS Consumer Access.org, number 33.
This week marks the halfway point of the NFL season, and there is a big Sunday afternoon matchup between Green Bay and Kansas City. FanDuel Sportsbook is about to make it even bigger because FanDuel is giving new customers 30-1 odds on either team to win. That means you win $150 on a $5 bet. Yeah, I just did the math. Thank you very much. Plus, when you win, you'll get paid in as little as 2 hours. See for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Just sign up with promo code WOJO this week before Green Bay takes on Kansas City. You could win $150 on a $5 bet. Remember to use promo code WOJO. Must be 21 or older and present. Michigan new users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Maximum bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
Hey team, we landed the contract.
Toyota's web design studio just landed the gig of a lifetime.
It starts next week.
Their staff needs to double before the dream deal becomes a nightmare.
Front end, back end, project managers.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. InstaBet instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up, there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. Then snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And agents that can also use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gas. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Michael Burrow of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Necessary roughness with former NFL lineman DJ Lang and John Jensen. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the picks. Last week, all 4 of us were 2-4. Thus, the standings, Greg leads with 7 games over 500.
That's great.
That's right. I'm in second place, 1 back. Nice. Dove in third, 2 back. And John, 7 back at 19 and 20 business. You played the game, you should know more than any of us. Anyways, keep rubbing it. All right, we begin at the Big House, Ann Arbor, Michigan, where Michigan is a 20.5-point favorite over the pesky Indiana Hoosiers. Michigan 6-2 against the spread. Indiana 2-6. You know, after the heartbreaking game last week, Michigan might be a little down. Looking forward to Penn State. However, Indiana, I couldn't believe this. In their first 5 Big Ten games, they scored a total of 42 points. Now, they had 35 last week in a loss against Maryland. Maryland's defense sucks. I'm going to go against what I would usually do. I'm taking the Wolverines. I'm laying the points, which I usually don't do against Indiana. All right, John.
Is right. I'm gonna lay the points as well. I'm gonna take Michigan. I think that they found a new toy in Andrel Anthony. Something that Josh Gaddis, and this is what I want to see this week. I want to see him use Andrel Anthony, as a deep threat, even if it's just a decoy. I don't care. That threat is now there. You've got some other guys that you can, work around as a wide receiver. You also have Eric Hall, had 10 catches last week. Another.
What's his health status? He hasn't practiced.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the official status. I expect him to play.
Okay.
I don't know. I think having those two guys is going to help this offense be more diverse, and they're going to, like you mentioned, Indiana's defense, not good.
Pretty good against the run.
Pretty good against the run because of Micah McFadden.
Yes.
I think Micah McFadden is a stud linebacker. If you're watching this game, keep an eye on him. Indiana's been a linebacker. He's awesome. But I'm going to take Michigan.
All right, got it.
You guys hit on a lot of the points I wanted to. It's the inability of Indiana to score. I honestly, will they score more than 10 points? And I trust Michigan to get the 31 at least. So, I think Michigan too. Indiana is pretty good against the run, but Michigan showed they have a passing game, so they have actually something to lean on now. I will take and lay the points and try to get my third straight Michigan.
Greg,
Slowly coming.
Indiana's got that secret sauce. I will take Indiana. And is it going to be Michigan who has the post-rivalry hangover? Give me the Hoosiers.
all right. The other game after the rivalry,
Disappointing.
Michigan State at Purdue. The Spartans are giving the Boilermakers 2.5 points. Steam on Purdue because it opened up at 3.5. John.
I think that this Michigan State team is very focused. It's disciplined. They've got the confidence to beat you in a number of different ways now. My concern is David Bell and his ability to make plays for Purdue and Purdue's defense. But I do think that this team sees the light at the end of the tunnel. If it was earlier in the year, yes, this is a trap game. This is a 4-week sprint. They know what's at stake. They're not going to slip up. Give me Michigan State.
John.
What's the old saying? It's not who you play, it's when you play them. Mm-hmm. I think one of the most fortunate things that came from Michigan State this season is that Iowa, who lost at home, is the number 2 team in the country to Purdue. That has got to have these guys laser focused for this game. And I'm concerned about the Naylor thing. It doesn't seem like he's going to play. You can't get any information out of East Lansing on what the situation is. But somehow, some way, and I'll say this as a Michigan fan, and people can rip me if they want. I don't really hate Michigan State. I think part of that's because I'm a Walmart Wolverine. But I would hate to see their season and get ruined this way.
Agreed.
Let's get to Columbus at least, undefeated. Let's have the matchup. So I think Michigan State finds a way to win, and since it's only 2.5.
Greg.
It's a trap.
Only 2.5 points is a common refrain that I've seen this week regarding this spread. You know what? I'm going to fly into the Death Star without derailling on that shield up or down. I'm going to take Michigan State.
All right, the Spartans 6-1-1 against the spread. Purdue 4-4. Everybody says trap. To me, a trap is when you're playing somebody good the next week. Think Maryland next. This ain't no trap game. Next week might be a trap game.
This could be a pitfall.
Yeah.
Pitfall after a flying high.
Right. Give me the Spartans and lay the 2.5. All right. It's time now to go to the National Football League. Yes, no Lions pick. What a thrill. All right. We go to the Bay Area where the 49ers taking on the Cardinals. The 49ers favored by 1.5. Gov.
Man, I just didn't know what to do with this game, really. And so when that's the case, I'll take the home team, especially when the points are as low as they are. The Cardinals, I think Murray plays. AJ Green's on the COVID thing, although it seems like he's vaccinated and he could still get cleared. But the big thing is DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep.
He really looks like he's a game-time decision for this. And because of that, and man, I really think the Cardinals are legit, like Dave Pash said yesterday to us. But this is the Niners season. I think they somehow win this game.
All right, Greg.
Up, down theory, and the points, both points to your Arizona Cardinals. Give me the Cards.
The Cardinals. Wow. Was that more like a crow? Arizona, I like that line. Arizona Cardinals 5-2 against the spread. San Francisco 0-3 against the spread at home. But I think Gov hit on it. The 49ers are going to play postseason football. They have to win this game. Give me the home team. Lay the 1.5.
I would take the Cardinals in a heartbeat if they were relatively healthy. There's just so many questions, and because the Niners' defense has been leaky this year.
No doubt. John.
Trey Lance played last time. It was a 17-10 game. I don't know that Kyler Murray plays in this game. DeAndre Hopkins probably doesn't play in this game. AJ Green's not sure if it's a run or a pass. I'm going to take the Niners.
Also, bang.
Yes. All right. Now we go to Kansas City Arrowhead, where the marquee matchup is less marquee but still intriguing. The Packers getting 7.5 points. It was originally 2.5, but when Aaron Rodgers ain't playing, the line shifts. Greg.
One of my stipulations towards always taking the points in the NFL is that if there's a backup quarterback involved, then I can lay the points. However, I'm still going with the Packers. I'm going to trust that Packers defense to hold that Chiefs busted ass offense in check enough to at least stay within the 7.5. Go Pack, go.
I tend to agree with you because everybody I think is going to bet the Chiefs. They're at home. They got to turn it around, and it's Jordan Love. The Chiefs' defense is so bad that I'm sorry, even Questlove could look good against this team defense. Give me the Packers.
And touchdown.
Yes.
John Jansen.
Give me some love too. I'm excited to see Jordan Love play this weekend. And the Chiefs are minus 11 in turnover margin. That's hard for me to believe, especially this early in the season. Yet the Packers are plus 8. One of the most deciding factors in the game is the turnover margin. Give me the Pack.
So a few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to take the Chiefs and go on an island and bet my mortgage, and that didn't work well. I'm going to join you guys. The backup QBs have fared relatively well. He's been in this system for a year and a half, and I think a little chip on the shoulder here with the Packers, probably internally from everything that's going on this week. Packers defense, the Chiefs are broken, man. Until they prove otherwise, if they can't prove it at home against the Giants on Monday night, come on, I gotta see it before I trust it. And I think this is a classic. The public has inflated this line. Keep an eye on Sunday where this line moves. If this thing starts going down, that means the pros are on the pack. Suckers. Hey, I'm not doing it this time. Screw that, man. Last time one of Sony's Super Bowl picks came in there, I got screwed. Suckers. That drop is awesome.
Last one. The Los Angeles Rams. Who didn't practice yesterday because he had a little back deal? Their quarterback, Mr. Matthew Stafford, but he's probable. Rams are favored. I'm not a hater. I'm just giving facts. Rams are favored by 7.5 against the Tennessee Titans. To me, this is very simple. No Derrick Henry, no cover. Give me the Rams. John.
See, I'm going the other way. I think that this is a team under Mike Vrabel that's going to scratch and claw and do anything. They'll use rules to their advantage. They'll use anything they possibly can. I don't think there's any way they win this game, but I do think they cover. Give me the Titans. Find a way to get the ball on the ground still.
Go.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tennessee here, too. I just think this is too many points for a team that's the number 1 seed in the AFC right now. And I know they lost the potential MVP. They're still a good football team. Julio Jones is questionable. That bothers me a little bit. But in this situation, I think they make a good showing and at least get a couple.
All right, Greg.
Guys, last weekend I did it. I made a purchase of my Dagger Time t-shirt. Who made that? Saying something? Matthew Stafford. But who has a dagger in their logo? The Tennessee Titans. Give me the Titans. Lengths getting 7.5.
Wow, I'm on Stafford Island. Oh, my Lord.
How's that feel?
Feels all right.
And he's not.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the picks on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, guys, it's a great time to step up your sports betting game with my friends over at BetRivers Sportsbook. We're in the heart of football season, and by now you know that they're your football betting powerhouse from kickoff until the final whistle. Now, whether you're a fan of pro or college football, BetRivers offers you great odds and special promotions for all the big games. And of course, with hockey and hoops back in action, BetRivers is bringing back the always popular live profit boosts for each sport. Just log in and you'll receive a 20% live profit boost on Wednesdays for NBA and Fridays for NHL all season long. So go make the most out of your favorite fall sports. Download the app or check out BetRivers.com and start betting with a winner. BetRivers Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Visit BetRivers.com for full terms and conditions. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, a look at the drive this morning, still dealing with slowdowns. Lodge Freeway southbound approaching M39, also 75 both directions, anywhere between 14 Mile down to the Davison. This weekend, southbound 75 will be closing from Square Lake Road to 8 Mile, 11 to 9 until Monday morning, and weekend construction will also close 94 both directions between 75 and Gratiot Avenue. I'm Michelle Penny with traffic.
Dan Campbell joins Stoney and Jansen Tuesdays at 7:30 on 97.1 The Ticket. This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by North Bloomfield Properties.
This is former Science with an Odyssey Sports Minute. This Sunday, MetLife Stadium will be a pressure cooker for sure for Joe Judge. His Giants had the slumping Chiefs beaten but couldn't finish. They are now 2-6, 8-16 overall in his reign, and he's being dubbed the next Matt Patricia, another failed Bill Belichick disciple. Big Blue hosts the Raiders, who are facing yet another emotional trauma. It's virtually a must-win game for Judge. Elsewhere, Atlanta's Matt Ryan, coming off a big costly defeat against Carolina, needs to rebound against Trevor Simeon's Saints, while Cleveland's Baker Mayfield, on the heels of a loss to Pittsburgh, also faces an important divisional matchup, this time against Cincinnati. In a pair of interdivisional contests, Minnesota's Kirk Cousins got beat by Dallas's Cooper Rush in his NFL starting debut. Now he'll be trying to get to 500 at Baltimore. Good luck with that. Finally struggling, Patrick Mahomes has a golden opportunity against the Rodgers-less Packers. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. For more than 30 years, Cordell & Cordell has guided men through the challenges of divorce. You're not alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Detroit area attorneys. Offices in Troy and Ann Arbor. CordellCordell.com.
Hi, welcome to Furniture Depot. And you, come on in.
Couches are flying off the floor at Cheyenne's Furniture Store.
Sarah, can you go over to dining sets?
She needs more sales associates before shoppers take their seats elsewhere.
Somebody get me a price check on travel nets.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast. I need Indeed. Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The word on the street is that there are a lot of great reasons to bank with Community Financial Credit Union. Think that vacation home is out of reach? Tavis says it was easy to move right into the cottage of her dreams. Deanna got a check for her new car in under 24 hours. Like what you're hearing about Community Financial. See what members are saying at cfcu.org/sayitbest. That's cfcu.org/sayitbest. Federally insured by the NCUA.
The warnings about giant utility bills that are coming. The Department of Energy said you can expect your bill to go up 30%, but if we have a cold winter, it could be closer to 50%. And everyone from AccuWeather to the Farmer's Almanac is predicting a winter longer and colder than normal. So what do? You need to pick up your phone and call USA Insulation at 1-800-USA-PHONE. Your builder's grade insulation may have been good enough when we had low gas prices, but just turning up the heat is going to cost you a bundle now. You need to get your home more energy efficient with USA Premium Foam. Most of your heat escapes through your walls and attic. When USA foams your walls, it creates a barrier that keeps the heat inside where it belongs. Your furnace runs less, and it keeps your heating costs in check. And right now, they have a $500 early bird discount on whole home installation. Plus, you can get up to a $500 tax credit from Uncle Sam. That's a savings of $1,000. 1-800-USA-PHONE. 800-USA-PHONE. Or USAinstallation.net.
USA Insulation.
It takes 2 vaccines to help protect you this season, the flu and COVID-19. And now you can get both shots at the same visit. Learn more at cdc.gov/vaccines. Parents, do you want to
save your child's life? 97.1 The Ticket Student Heart Check can help. Make the time to have your child checked. Contact the Ernst Cardiovascular Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Learn more at 971theticket.com. The Detroit Red Wings play the Buffalo Sabres. Pregame tomorrow at 6:45 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve.
Oh, good choice, Greg.
You can say there's no
Yes.
such thing as Santa.
The other station around here.
Grandpa,
Yes, indeed.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. That other station said they were going to be the first to play Christmas music. We beat them by a few minutes, I believe.
Yes,
because
we did.
We played a song earlier, then I saw on TV Santa Claus showed up there to flip their switch. But hey, nobody beats the Stony Jansen.
That's right.
For anything. Christmas music.
We win.
Or eating deep dish pizza for breakfast.
Yeah, it was good. We did try it out. I got no
was it?
complaints.
Microwaved it?
It microwaved it, yeah. It said 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. I went 3 and pulled it out just a little bit early.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Let it cool.
That's it. There's a drop there, Greg.
Yeah. That's what it doubts.
Yeah, it wasn't as soft or soggy as I thought it was going to be.
There's
Roberto.
Yeah. But it was tasty. I had one little slice there, and
yeah, easy to cut with a knife.
yes, you can see it on Twitter.
Oh, lovely.
Stony and Jansen.
Yeah,
Yes.
go see it. Go check it out.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful picture.
It's a beautiful picture.
I'm sure it is.
By the way, one of the great things about New York sports, just New York in general, is the New York Post, their sports page.
Yeah.
And people were trying to wonder what the back page was going to be, the headline after last night's game, where there's, the starting quarterback, Mike White, got injured, he got blown out. The headline is, White of the Living Dead. Hey, they're so clever.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
This picture, great observation. I got to give you credit here. Who's this person? Let me get the handle here. President-elect John. It looks like Stoney needs to get a new coffee cup. You're drinking out of a chipped coffee cup?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It is.
It fell one day. Actually, I
You
didn't
can have mine on my desk because I haven't used that one.
No, that's okay.
Yes, it is okay so that you don't cut yourself and you can talk during the show.
I've been doing the other. I've had it for about a week since it shipped, and it's still fine.
Yep, looks like Stoney needs a new coffee.
I covered it up.
What a great observation.
My piston coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They stopped by, was it last week?
Or
Or 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. They were doing flips and
Yes, absolutely. For some reason, and
Stoney chipped his on his flip. That's how it happened.
yeah, I didn't even drop it. It just whatever. But I was like, you know what? It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of which, the Pistons lose last night to the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Sixers, much like the Bucks, who didn't have, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, and Drew Holiday on Monday night, I believe it was. The Sixers did not have Tobias Harris. They didn't have Danny Green. They only had 8
Starting
players.
to 2004 Morin
Still
Avenue.
able to beat the Pistons.
In 1.6 miles,
Cutting
turn left onto West 14 Mile
10
Road.
rebounds, you said they're going, yeah. But closer inspection, and I was there
9 of
for
those
the first
came
half,
from the free throw line.
which is good. He, get to the hole, get fouled. That's good. I have no problem with that. 4 for 17 from the field, 3 for 7 3-point line. It's his first 3-pointer. His shooting is to be kind and horrific.
I agree.
But, there are people, I have a friend of mine, I should actually read the text, who's basically, he's not willing to call him a complete bust yet, but he's basically
Oh, he's going to have patience after 3 games.
apoplectic. I'm going to try to find this text. Here we go. Are we in panic mode yet? I know Stoney won't be, but I'm about to jump off a building. This is what I saw in college. His motor is at like 8%. and it needs to be 150%. Just floats around the perimeter. 0 for 18 from 3 to start a career is practically impossible.
Well, it's not.
He did it. Look, it's 3 games, no training camp, no preseason games.
Yep.
If it continues after 25 games, okay, we might have a problem here, or even for full season. I don't know. There are a lot of, I mentioned yesterday, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady. I saw their stat lines for their first 2 or 3 games in their careers, and they were horrific as well. It takes time for many of these players. Look, some completely jump off the charts right away, yes.
Yeah.
But nobody thought that Cade Cunningham was going to be a generational player.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be a game changer
No.
on the first game.
Look, Jalen Green's playing a little better. Obviously, he's averaging 14 a game, but last night he was like 4 for 17 in his game, something like that. Mobley seems to be the best of the top 3. Rip Troy Weaver for this pick, and you would have ripped everybody because it was pretty much 95%. It was Cade Cunningham. And it's just way, way too early. Almost.
Starting route to 20 on Horn Avenue.
This guy's still
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left onto West 14 Mile Road.
And most of his development was stunted last year because of the injury.
Right. Look, they're not. You want to be able to see these guys improve their shooting. And Killian he had 2 threes last night. He was actually good. It's almost weird because you thought, Killian's not a shooter. He's probably better with the ball. But last night, Cunningham was more to the point.
At the next light,
And that's where
turn
it's up
left.
to Coach Casey to figure out where these guys fit best playing together.
They're not making the playoffs anyway. This is just
No.
let's learn and things like that. And I think what we'll see with Troy Weaver is if indeed he feels that these guys, any of them, are going nowhere, he'll get rid of them somehow.
No, and obviously we'll maybe Big Ben
At the
will
light,
show
turn
up to the
left
lottery
onto
again
West
and
14
bring
Mile
us another one
Road.
home.
Then turn right onto Inkster Road.
Well, yes, exactly. I'm talking about Ben Simmons.
Oh no. That's another deal altogether.
Something like that. I mean, you're a professional athlete. You've seen sometimes athletes who are just doesn't work, and then they go to a different location.
Just need a fresh start. Sometimes it is a system. Sometimes
At
it's
the
just a
stop
level of
sign,
comfort.
turn right onto
confidence.
Inkster Road.
It very well could be for Ben Simmons.
Right. I don't know. Do you take that chance with him? He's never been a really good shooter.
I wouldn't. No, with the Pistons, no, I wouldn't. Because
1.9
you're
miles,
trying to
turn
develop
left onto
confidence
West
in
12 Mile Road.
Cunningham and Hayes and all of these young players. Why bring in a guy that's already struggling with his confidence?
That's true. All right, tomorrow, big day of college football. Michigan State goes to Purdue. Michigan hosts Indiana. It's a night game. Calling the action. Color commentator is Brock Heward. He will join us next. 97.1 The Club.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Wayne State University. Back to the drawing board again for the Pistons and the Wings, each extending their losing skids last night. 3 straight for the Pistons now, 4 straight setbacks for the Red Wings. Detroit basketball with a good scoring effort in the first half, at least 66 points, but in the end shooting just 40% and falling 109 to 98. Cade Cunningham, his best game so far, 18 points and 10 rebounds, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Wings really struggling to score on this road trip, finding the back of the net just once in a 5-1 loss to the Bruins. Lucas Raymond with the only goal. Patrice Bergeron had 4 for Boston, 4 assists for Brad Marchand. NFL Week 9 starting with a high-scoring affair in Indy. The Colts scoring 35 in the middle quarters to beat the Jets 45-30 behind 200 total yards and 2 scores by Jonathan Taylor. The talk around the league, though, today is that Odell Beckham Jr. will soon be released by the Cleveland Browns. That according to multiple reports. One of them coming from NFL Media's Ian Rappaport.
Sounds like they're still in talks about whether or not Odell will be taking back some money, how they will redo his contract, how acceptable that will be to teams as far as potentially claiming him. All that is still a little bit up in the air. All that is minutia. Most important thing, very soon, Odell Beckham Jr. will not be a member of the Browns.
At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Lamar. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
97-1, The Ticket. Michigan State at Purdue, 3:30. Huge game for the Spartans if they want to keep their undefeated string going. They're ranked third in the college football playoffs. Michigan has a night game. They're ranked seventh in the college football playoffs against the Hoosiers of Indiana. The game will be on Fox, and our commentator for the game, former NFL and Washington quarterback Brock Huard, who joins us now. How you doing, Brock?
Tony, I'm doing well. I'm flashback to joining you last year for Lions. Actually, a Lions win. I think the Lions beat Jacksonville the last time I chatted with you guys a year ago or so. And so for Wolverines fans, let's hope I bring the same good juice.
Yeah, hopefully. I wish Jacksonville was on the Lions schedule this year. Might get a win.
Yeah, actually, I think you joined us before your alma mater played at the Big House this year.
Oh, I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, I don't remember that at all. So I apologize.
So it's your first night game in the Big House. What are you anticipating? And by the way,
it's not a maze out.
It's not a maze out, so you won't get the full effect. The tailgate starts at noon.
Better be there.
Better be there. We've invited Dan Campbell, Hank Fraley.
Yeah, they're not going to show up.
They might not show up, but we might have a former Indiana quarterback show up.
Make a U-turn. Noon it starts. You'll have to give me a little direction, Johnny, off here. We'll see. Night game, I should have time to do that. Come over there, hang out, see you guys a little bit, come back to the hotel after a production meeting. I will say this as well, Stone, you mentioned the Husky-Michigan game. My older brother Damon and his wife Julie and son Sam backed up the game.
You see the last couple of pictures I put in? I put flags where they were. Yep. All the way around except for the back. Okay. What'd she say? Just about that last one. I just went to.
secret weapon for cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, doors and walls, and even keeping my sneakers clean. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Greatest invention ever.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the unicorn of cleaning. When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget. Guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or you'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's. U.S. Wendy's taste preference based on a national taste test by independent research company.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now he speaks Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Michigan football hosts Indiana. Pregame tomorrow at 6:30. Kickoff at 7:30 on 104.3 WOMC.
Well, Detroit's annual tree lighting ceremony is coming back in person for its 18th year. And organizers say that it's going to be bigger, it's going to be brighter, and it's going to be better than ever before. So this is a fun, family-friendly, free event. It's going to be held from 5 to 12 p.m. at Campus Martius Park on Friday, November 19th. Go down and check it out. There's going to be a whole lot of celebrations going on, live entertainment, horse-drawn carriage rides, which is fun, shopping, food, and of course, a visit for the big man himself will be there, Santa. You can see a performance by The Voice season 20 winner Cam Anthony, and also Olympic figure skater Ashley Wagner will be there as well. Now the tree has officially arrived downtown. It's the tallest tree ever installed, so something worth seeing, something to do, something fun to do with the whole fam. Yes. So high school students in Ohio are going to be required to pass a course in financial literacy in order to graduate. So there's a new law that requires that students pass at least one half-credit course, which can either be offered as an elective or a math course starting in the 22-23 school year. I think this is an awesome idea.
Yes.
I think that it's so important for students to start learning about personal financial management, yeah, budgeting, investing, everything, that the simple things that they need to know to succeed in the future, whether they're going to go off and get a job right after high school, or go to college, or go to trade school, or do whatever they're going to do. It's something so important.
It's amazing how my kids are still learning to this sort of stuff. You know, knowing about just the basic stuff, right? How to stop going to mortgage rates.
I kind of feel the same way. I mean, now that I've owned homes, I'm understanding that aspect a lot more. But stock market, I can't talk about that. I never even learned about it. I would love to know more about it so that I can understand what's going on and know how to invest my money differently. But it's something that I don't think I ever really learned in high school. And if I did, unfortunately, I probably wasn't that interested at the time. That's going to be the thing too, is, you know, it's not, when it doesn't affect you, sometimes you don't pay attention as much, but I do think it's so important. So I'm excited that they're doing this for sure.
Yeah.
So there's a plastic surgeon in Michigan, Dr. Yoon, and he says the size of your nose and the size of your junk are related. All right? So he's a well-known plastic surgeon, and he actually has an office here in Troy, but he does a lot of TikTok videos. He has a big following on social media, and on TikTok he explained a study that found that those with larger noses have an average junk size of 5 at those with larger noses will technically have, you know, larger numbers. So who knows? Just pay attention now. You'll think about that every time you see somebody with a big nose.
Maybe you can pay attention. I'm not paying attention.
You might though. You might. Now that you know, just fine.
I saw somebody with a huge...
I definitely will. You are right about that.
Yeah.
Police in Florida are hoping to find this man who was actually caught on surveillance video slicing multiple satellite cables at a local TV station. He was out in the parking lot cutting these cables, and he ultimately knocked out 8 stations from airwaves. And this man was confronted by somebody who worked there, and he told this guy that he was